All right, man. Welcome to the 290 Moe Podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could introduce yourself to my viewers and listeners.
You already know what the fuck going on, man. It's your boy 4CGDrefoe, man.
Okay. So this is my first time talking to you. It's probably my first time. It's probably not the first time my listeners and viewers heard from me, but we're just gonna start at the beginning. So if you could talk to me about where you from.
Born and raised out west 290. Shit, just recently moved from Iraq like possibly 2-3 years ago on some bigger and better shit, trying to, shit. You die where you from, shit, you ain't, shit, I don't believe you made it. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, my plan is to get all my people out.
Facts. Okay, so how was it growing up out west? Did that have any influence on you becoming a recording artist?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, shit, it was fun on my mama. Shit, like 4th grade, nigga, I was with in jail for attempted murder and shit.
Oh yeah, is that a situation you could talk about?
It wasn't no situation that had to involve guns, but it's like shit. This shit started at a young age, gang fights, back to back, 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade. Same shit happened down the line in 6th grade. In 4th grade, we caught a little op, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Got his ass beat so bad, the skin off his face on my mama. They trying to press charges on us on my mama.
I'm sure. I already know what you're talking. I had a situation like that. No weapons, but it was so many of us. They strong arm it turned to a felony. So I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. So with all that shit going on, how did hip hop and rap become a part of your life?
Shit, I just mainly tried to stay positive. Like me, I got bad anger issues. So you know me, motherfuckers say some dumb shit, be ready to beat a nigga, stump a nigga. So shit, I just tried to adjust myself by taking that shit out through music or so shit. Then I end up losing a lot of brothers and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like losing brothers from in front of my crib, my main man, so woo. And shit, that shit took a big impact on me. I just started saying like, shit, life ain't promised no more. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the shit that I'm planning and shit with the niggas I playing, they ain't even here no more. So it's like it's only up to me to get this shit done. My little brother died in front of my crib. His name DJ. He died like 2 blocks from in front of my crib and shit. I lived on 15th. He lived on like 17. One day it's like I'm just feeling something funny and shit. Cause they had like shit, the hood cracking. It's summertime. On God, it's shootings everywhere and shit. I'm like, I come to the house one night, it's like 11 something. My sister say, you ain't hear all them shots? I'm like, hell no, we ain't worried about none. You know me, on phone. Like, woo. I hop back in the car and shit. I get back out here and shit. I enjoyed myself too much that night on gang. I woke up late as a bitch the next day. My little brother, my nigga I'm into it with. We into it over some little shit. You see what I'm saying? Like this how the hood is. Like a nigga who wanna kill you. A nigga who still fuck with your music. You see what I'm saying? A nigga who don't really want you dead. Like y'all gonna bounce back for some little shit because he wasn't on no snake ass shit. We just got into it over some real shit probably. You see what I'm saying? So shit, he hit me. He like, man, DJ got shot, bro. Woo. Like that took a first toll on me. I'm like, damn. Like imagine it being with a nigga every day. You see what I'm saying? You just telling this nigga like, if I go to jail for 10 years, I come home, I know your house is gonna be the only house I can find. Like woo. I know you still gonna be right here in the same hood. To lose my brother to that shit, like we took that shit, man. But before that shit, to speak on that shit, they found my other brother dead like 6 blocks from that shit, like on the alley and shit. They found him dead on the mattress. For real.
And was it all gun violence?
All gun violence. Within all that shit was 6 blocks from within my crib and shit. And you gotta remember, like I stayed at the crib for like 2 years after that, a year and a half after that. So I'm just reminiscing. Every day I wake up, I gotta look at his tree or this or that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm fucked up about it. At the same time, I'm like, nobody don't understand where I'm coming from. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't feel how I feel. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Speaking on that shit, I lost another homie. Like it was just so many losses back to back, like 6 to 7 losses back to back. Shit, that's what shit really kicked up at. Like when I lost my homie J Herbo and shit, I'm like, damn, like that shit took a big toll on me. Especially me knowing how he always took care of himself, always on his pivot and shit. And he got a good mindset to be somebody and shit. I'm like, damn, the streets just taking all the good people. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get my homies to understand. this shit a cycle, but this shit always gonna be here. You see what I'm saying? We could come business owners and do shit the right way and do this and set examples for motherfuckers instead of being followers. Cause I ain't never been no follower. And that's what most motherfuckers respect about me. You see what I'm saying? How that shit came about with that Tay 600 situation, I was being player. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been chopping it up with bro for like possibly 3-4 years before I actually like sent him some pay. You see what I'm saying? So he already know I got hella people from the rack. You see what I'm saying? My whole family scattered through the south side. Like, just like his people, my whole family do that shit too. So I'm like, I'm thinking we got to understand this from there, because he be around some niggas that I know, but I ain't gonna even speak on that. On game. That shit gonna come out sooner than later and shit. You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling his ass like, fuck with me and shit, woo, woo, woo. I'm independent. He tell me a price. I'm like, I'm independent, woo, woo, woo. I'm working with this budget. You see what I'm saying? He like, I bet. I fuck with you. You smooth and shit, woo, woo, woo. We can do this. He like, I do this for this price. Don't tell nobody. You see what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. Tell a motherfucker you paid this. You know, me being a player and shit. I'm like, all right. I see that where he coming from a business point of view. You see what I'm saying? A business perspective. I'm like, all right, I tell a motherfucker I paid that, woo, woo, woo. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's working for both our ends. You finna do the feature. You see what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. We politic. I'm like, I bet. I sent him the paper right away. Cause the paper, it wasn't nothing major to me. You know, ain't nobody finna never send they last. You see what I'm saying? So I sent him the paper. He acting so hurt. He like, I'm like, what up? I hit him after like a week. He like, man, damn, I was in the studio last night. I forgot to send your verse back and shit. Woo, woo. I'm telling him like, what you mean you forgot to send my verse back? He like, I done did like 6-7 features and shit. I'm like, bro, what you mean, bro? We not friends, bro. Woo, woo. Just get my shit did. Woo, woo. He like, man, you gonna watch who you talking to and shit. Woo, woo. He like, you on my time. Woo, woo. I got your paper and shit. I could do this and do that to you. What on 4CG, this shit ain't that. You see what I'm saying? The rack's small. Like, this shit just a little circle. You see what I'm saying? You already know what come with this shit. Ain't nobody finna just let you get down on them. You see what I'm saying? Nigga got to tell my son, fuck my dealer brother that I was just telling you about that died in front of my crib and shit. You got to fuck your dealer brother, woo, woo. I'm telling like on DJ, this ain't that shit. You talking crazy and shit. We can make it that and shit, woo, woo, woo. He got to fuck your dead homie, woo, 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 this and that, woo, woo. Got his auntie texting me, this and that. I'm like, damn. And then speaking of that shit, man, a lot of motherfucking sources be dick sucking on my mama. Motherfuckers don't have shit going for themselves besides little petty ass interviews and shit, be dick sucking and they gon' gang. You know me, I reached out to a couple motherfuckers and shit. I ain't even gonna throw no shot at them, no shade at them, no nothing. Cause you know me, I'm player. I don't need no nigga to fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? I already see where they head was coming from. Even my own manager, him having 160,000 subscribers. And he got shit on World Star, all type of shit. I ain't even gonna speak on him because he ain't beneficial to me no more. But shit, he posted about the shit and shit about him scamming me and shit. That shit hit like 20,000 views in like 13 hours and shit. He Tay 600 comment on it. He hitting him back and shit. Woo woo. Remind you, bro, from Boston. You see what I'm saying? So he like so fanned out and shit. He like, hey Dre, let's delete the video and shit. Woo woo woo. You see what I'm saying? Like we just drop a diss on like. He basically so dicked out that Tay 600 hit him up and shit. He trying to delete the video because Tay 600 had hit him and shit. So you know me, I ain't really tripping off that shit. A lot of more motherfuckers reached out to me like Came From Nothing podcast and shit. Ooh. Like I reached out to 16 shot him and shit because I seen him. He be having Tay on his shit a lot. So you know me, I'm like, all right, that you being a source, it ain't none of that favoritism shit. You see what I'm saying? You a real nigga before anything. You see what I'm saying? If a motherfucker that supposedly be in the industry ain't got shit going for themselves, trying to get down on a motherfucker that's originally trying to get in the industry by doing something right, you see what I'm saying? I'm getting a feature. I ain't trying to, woo, do this for free, do that for free. I'm trying to make my way in the industry. This shit costs. You see what I'm saying? What I was originally thinking of, I looked at his following. So it's like, all right, this percent of Polo G following him, followers following him. This percent of Lizzie Osama followers following him. This percent of G Herbo. Instagram was showing me that shit for a reason. So I took advantage of that shit. It wasn't about me getting a song with him. I looked at who was liking his pictures, who was commenting under his shit, and who was tapping in with him. You see what I'm saying? I knew it wasn't no shit that he can do for me with that song. You see what I'm saying? So I wasn't even tripping off for it. But I'm like, the simple fact that I hear other shit playing, like I was gonna do that. I hear some more shit coming with some more motherfuckers that's still in progress. So I ain't even gonna say too much about that shit on game. But shit, And then I was finna drop on this 1.2 million platform and 3 million subscriber platform in the middle of me dropping all my shit on my own beats and shit. You see what I'm saying? Finna push mixtape out. Mixtape after mixtape out. Got like 6-7 interviews scheduled and shit. So I'm like, you know, so shit, I'm just maneuvering and shit. But that shit, that was a little minor setback on gang. That shit wasn't even a loss. Bro sent me back. He sent me back probably 3/4 of the money. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, why send back anything if you ain't got the whole thing? You see what I'm saying? You clearly needed it more than me. You see what I'm saying? Talking about some shit about your son and shit. Woo woo. I'm like shit. Clearly you can't take care of your son as a man. So shit, I'm like, you got your auntie unboxing me. You got all these unknown ass niggas unboxing me. It was over 1,000 of some people watching my story that you can't even see on my mama. I'm sitting there looking at this. Even Dame Dot tapped in on gang.
Okay. So with this how this situation played out, did it change your views on doing features with people who may got a little bit of buzz, or you still just take that one situation and leave it on its own?
That's just a little minor situation shit. Real motherfuckers that's getting money shit don't even focus on that shit. It's little setbacks that be coming with this shit. Shit, you can't think everything gonna be a win. Everything was going a little too smooth. I had got a feature from him and then another artist that was popping in Milwaukee. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, bet. That's me doing what I gotta do. You see what I'm saying? On top of me finna drop on the 1.2 million platform, 3 million subscriber platform, and keep pushing shit out. So I wasn't gonna do shit but push out these 10 interviews that I gotta do and shit, and then start back dropping on the 1.2 million platform and 3 million subscriber platform with my boy. So I'm like, fuck it. I got a cameraman that's gonna shoot all my videos. Me dropping on them platforms, I'm gonna just be plugging motherfuckers. All the people that been hitting me for features and shit, I ain't ever get them no price. You see what I'm saying? So shit, I'm gonna get back to them soon. I just want them to know that I ain't at my best right now. I ain't been dropping shit. I ain't been putting my mind to it for real. I dropped one video and that was a feature with one of my homies to get his shit, you know. So I'm like, after this, it's all just me. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So I did a little research on you, and you still got a little buzz, you know what I'm saying, with the amount of work that you did put out. So with that being said, with the song that y'all was supposed to do, was that something that you still did you pass it to somebody else? Did you just finish it off on your own, or is it something we might not never hear?
Me personally, I feel like it was already a hit, and that's what my homies was telling me. They're like, bro, why the fuck is you trying to put him on that song when it's already a hit? You see what I'm saying? And my dumb ass, I'm sitting here thinking like, I can't even hit him on this motherfucker, woo. And he heard my verse for that shit and shit. He fucking with it. He like, it's fire and shit. So me thinking like, all right, now he on some funny shit. I'm thinking like, all right, he might try to take my part. You see what I'm saying? But some shit like that. I'm like, what's to it? You can't outbeat me on a song or something? You see what I'm saying? So I just got to thinking like, shit, bro already knew what was up. He was trying to blackball me from the industry. I paid you the money. You see what I'm saying? And I was going to pay you more to pop up at the video shoot. And I was going to slide. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't no way that I wasn't wrong with this shit. It just, shit happened. So shit won't always be like this. Okay.
Okay. Now, just leaving that situation alone, what would you say would be your most positive situation up to this point as far as hip hop go, as far as rap go?
Shit, I mainly say I try to maneuver from city to city, and as I do that shit, I see how it's fucking with me. You see what I'm saying? Like I notice when I'm in Milwaukee, I get a little love and a little hate. You see what I'm saying? I get a lot. Like 90% love, probably 10% hate. You see what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers think like, oh, he from Chicago, woo. They don't want me to be bigger than an artist from their city. You see what I'm saying? Right. So me knowing I'm finna drop on all Chicago platforms, because I'm not from here anyway. It's a blessing for me to be here. You see what I'm saying? Rather than me trying to fuck with niggas or be like, I want to be the biggest artist in their city. I'm not even striving to be the biggest artist where I live at currently, which is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I currently plan on moving from here to Arizona in possibly 3 months. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, I ain't even striving to be no Milwaukee artist or to drop on no Milwaukee platforms. You see what I'm saying? I'm a Chicago artist. That's why I've been moving the way I've been moving, barely dropping shit.
Okay. With you being a Chicago artist, what would you, is there any other Chicago artists that may have inspired you or that you looked up to when you was growing up that you might have modeled your game after?
Yeah, I say a couple of them like Sicko Mob, L Hilla, Lizelle Summer, motherfuckers like Young Pac. That's one of the biggest ones right there. Lil' folks.
Yeah.
Shit, other than that, shit, it just really the mob. You see what I'm saying? My big brother, he pretty much inspired me and shit. You see what I'm saying? He ain't really take it too much serious and shit. We got the same daddy and shit. Like I'm knowing how we supposed to be doing this shit together and shit, but he wasn't really too much for real with this shit and shit. But he seen me like, oh yeah, he like, look, bro, got it and shit. He like, oh yeah, we could do something with this. My uncle and them, they inspired me too. They in jail, they shit, they in that bitch face 50 and 60. They depending on me. You see what I'm saying? I can't let them down. It ain't in me. For real.
Okay. With that being said, let me ask you this. Who would you say you create music for?
Shit, I really create music for motherfuckers to relate to what I'm going through. You see what I'm saying? So if you feel any type of way and you like, damn, that shit just gave me the chills. Or damn, that's my exact life story. Cause when I listen to motherfuckers like Lil Zay or some shit, I be like, damn. Like that's my, like, you see what I'm saying? I'll be able to relate to that shit right away. And that's the type of shit that I'm on. You see what I'm saying? I try to get on some shit that they can relate to. If you can relate to what I'm going through, you see what I'm saying? That music for you. If you can't, it ain't for you. You see what I'm saying? Don't try to make it for you. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm versatile with this shit. I can sing. I can put my feelings on any beat. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. And you talked about being able to put your feelings on any beat. Do you also take that in consideration? Like when you creating, you be like, I gotta make a song for the club, I gotta make a song for the ladies, or is it just straight hood shit?
Yeah, I do that. I do that shit all the time. Cause shit, motherfuckers be asking me to like, see a motherfucker, they'll be like, you'll make a song for my club, for my wedding or something, woo, woo, woo. Then a motherfucker be like, you'll make something for the club. You see what I'm saying? Woo, woo. We can get you on this lineup. You do this show for this price. I'll get you this. I'll get you paid this. How much for this show? You see what I'm saying? That's pretty much how shit been going. Cause since they see that I've been pushing them away with the open mics. Cause like 3 years ago, I used to show love at all the open mics. I'm like, I ain't been on that type of time lately. I'm like, shit, I need my respect too. You see what I'm saying? Like this shit a cycle. You see what I'm saying? I think about how much I invested in this shit. I invested probably like 50 G's. You see what I'm saying? But shit, I ain't gonna lie. I got some more shit coming. The best of me coming. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
All right. If you don't mind, let me ask you about your creative process. Are you a freestyler? Do you write? Do you go to the studio with a notebook full of shit? Do you punch it in and out? What's your creative process like?
Shit, most of the time I just write about some shit that I've been through for the week. Like say for example, shit, I might have beat a nigga ass, made him have a seizure, then probably went to church, then did something else good. You see what I'm saying? Probably done wrote about all that shit in one song. They like, damn. Like, bro, life just crazy the whole time. That just 1 week.
Okay. And so you talked about putting a bag behind yourself, and that's definitely what you gotta do if you plan on making it in the game. So with that mindset already on investing in yourself, do you plan on staying independent, or are you shopping yourself for a major deal as well?
I basically plan on staying independent. I don't plan on signing. I recently linked with like possibly 2 record labels. Two was based in Milwaukee and one was based in Green Bay. And it's like we met at a library with one and shit. Everything was going good. We politicked and we talked about how we want shit to be, and everything was 200. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I bet shit gonna go like that. Ooh, I get a call back from bro. He like, what the fuck he say? He like, nah, we gonna do shit like this. Ooh, I bet. Click. I ain't even trying to hear from him no more. You see what I'm saying? We still stayed in contact. He still be like, yo, shit fire. Woo, come perform at this show. Come perform at this showcase. Let's do an interview, this or that. And I be like, shit, fuck. You see what I'm saying? I don't never really, like, I don't know. His vibes just be too off for me. He don't be for real enough. You see what I'm saying? You got to be for real for me. Like, if I see that you ain't for real, that shit don't benefit me.
Okay. And one of the things a lot of people say, I'm pretty sure, as you know what I'm saying, especially in Chicago, being from Chicago, a hip hop artist, a rap artist can be one of the most dangerous occupations that you could be in. So with that being said, how do you move differently? What do you do differently? How do you carry yourself to ensure that you make it home every day?
Shit, I really just keep my head up. This street shit ain't shit new. No bullshit. Shit, that shit is just like that from an outside point of view for a motherfucker who ain't never really been in the streets for real.
Okay. All right, so what do you plan to get out of rap? Like, why do you rap? I mean, you said, why do you rap? But what do you hope to get up out of it?
Shit, it's all about the money for me. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't about no type of fame. I don't even really give no fuck about that shit. Like my homie them and shit, they be coming around woo or this or that. I love the love and support that I get from them, but I be trying to tell them like you can't cherish shit that you can lose any day. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't cherishing shit. The shit. I'm cherishing my pay. That's it. My family. That's the number one thing I value. Money ain't the number one thing I value. That's the second thing I value more in life. You see what I'm saying? Music will be the third thing. You see what I'm saying? Family come first.
Definitely. Okay. And you spoke about investing in yourself already. What do you do to promote yourself, to get yourself seen in front of people that may have never known or seen you before? What do you do to promote yourself in your music?
Shit, I recently did an interview in Green Bay. Like my first project in Green Bay, I had did a little video shoot and shit. That motherfucker was like a movie and shit. I ain't even know that bitch was gonna bust like that. Imagine me recording a song like 10 months before. I did all angles. That was that all angles. I did that shit and shit. I ain't think that shit was gonna bust like that. So it's like me going places, motherfuckers like, that's 4CG. Like they hear me say on 4CG, they're like, you ain't 4CG. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's some is woo for me taking pictures with motherfuckers, meeting motherfuckers on a Greyhound bus, or meeting a motherfucker, they want to take a picture. They like, my kids fuck with your music. Then that's how I really got to look at myself like, I could really go somewhere with this shit once I got to really move to Green Bay. You see what I'm saying? I just recently moved back from down there because the police was hot. I don't even want to speak on that. They hot.
Okay. I feel you.
Okay. But I just saying, just put it like this. Me being in Green Bay and me being a Chicago artist, they'll try to make it seem like you just do everything or you just in charge of everything because a motherfucker look up to you or a motherfucker trying to get features from you, different clicks and shit, different shit that you don't know about that they got going on because they from there, but they trying to tap in with me, make me affiliate, you see what I'm saying, or associate to what the fuck they got going on, you see what I'm saying? That's why I tell a motherfucker like, alright, this or that for a feature, you see what I'm saying? Because I don't even know you. You see what I'm saying? I don't really give no fuck about this music shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Now, say, for example, we'll do better clicking up if we better, like, we're two of the same people. You see what I'm saying? Like, we'll click up more easy like that. I'll probably tell you a lower number. You see what I'm saying? Do a song with you just off the script. You see what I'm saying? It ain't always about the money. You see what I'm saying? I just fuck with certain people different. You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit in Green Bay, that ain't shit. Oh, fuck. I ain't no associate to the shit they got going on up there. Oh, fuck.
Okay. So you did mention Milwaukee and Green Bay a few times. If you could, just in your opinion, overall, what would you say the rap scene is like up there?
So, like, basically, I'm a rapper up there. Here in Milwaukee, I'm a regular nigga. Like, so you see what I'm saying? Like, say for example, I get love and I get support here. Up there, I don't know them. They just they fans. You see what I'm saying? They ain't grow up with me on nothing. You see what I'm saying? They just fuck with me off the love. I seen my shit. Oh, I seen you. Woo. I seen your video. I seen your interview. Woo. That's when I really like, I could take over the music scene up there and shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I say I'm probably top 5 up there in Green Bay. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, I keep pushing this shit. I'll be probably number 1. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't really striving to be a Green Bay artist, Milwaukee artist, or this or that. I just saying, if I go up there to Green Bay, I'm an artist. I come down here, the police, they worry about some other shit. You see what I'm saying? They not worried about me being the only artist in Green Bay. You see what I'm saying? Or from Chicago, or this or that. You see what I'm saying? They tried to make it like I'm a target. You see what I'm saying? I really felt harassed out of that and shit. From them harassing my crib and shit. Woo. Like trying to say I first move up there and shit. They talking about some. They pulled me over and shit. They talking about some. What the fuck they say? They say some goofy ass shit. They talking about some. I say on 4CG like, cause they tripping and shit. They trying to leave me in the car for like 3-4 hours and shit. I'm like, that shit dead. Y'all just told us we can get going and shit. Like woo, move around. Like, why y'all still trying to hold conversation? You said we can pull off. You see what I'm saying? He like, oh yeah, you said on 4CG, pull him out the car. It's a whole weird ass situation. It's a lot of confidential informants down there. For real, on my mama. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Green Bay not for black people. For real. You come across black people, they ain't no average black people. They some weird ass motherfuckers. For real.
Okay. Before we leave up off that subject, if you could, what's some of the similarities and some of the biggest differences between Milwaukee and Chicago?
Shit, it ain't really too much different. Just Chicago a little bit bigger. You see what I'm saying? And shit, Milwaukee, they shit, you might see Your ass might see 100 high speeds a year, 200 high speeds a year. I say it's more high speeds in Milwaukee than Chicago. You see what I'm saying? But I say the shooting and shit, it ain't shit different on my mama. Like both cities got shit like they can go to war on my mama. Just like that.
Okay. So before I get you up out of here, let's talk about what you got going on right now and what you got coming up next.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I'm finna push out a mixtape or two. Shit, I got a little.
Got any titles or release windows?
You said what?
Any titles or release windows for these projects?
Nah, I know one of them called Life Fast Lane. No bullshit. But shit, I don't know. I'll probably change that motherfucker up. I was thinking about fourth quarter. You see what I'm saying?
That'll be dope.
But shit, I don't know. I got a couple of ideas, so that's why I ain't like really throwing shit out there. I'm really just getting the songs recorded with my beats and shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, these can go on here. You see what I'm saying? On game. Toss that shit on there. Push out a couple videos on a 1.2 million platform, 3 million subscriber platform and shit. This shit, stay pushing from there and shit. I got a lot more shit coming back out too. I'm back doing shows and shit. Shout out to the clubs that's fucking with me, booking me and all that shit on game.
Okay. And I heard you mention your production a few times. If you don't mind, let me ask you about that. So you said you make your own beats. Is that something you've always done from the jump? Is that something that you got into while you was rapping as a way to save some money? How did you start working on your own music?
No, I ain't never make my own beats. I just started buying my beats like possibly 8 months ago. So all my shit, you see what I'm saying? My shit.
Right, true. Okay. And what made you switch to that lane? A lot of artists stick to YouTube beats, you know what I'm saying? What made you start purchasing your own music?
Because once I seen how my all angles was hitting and shit, and everybody was fucking with it and shit, and I realized like that's a YouTube beat. That bitch almost at 100,000, even though it been almost a year. You see what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about it. One day, one of my videos possibly could be at 500,000, a million. You see what I'm saying?
A million.
I just want to have my rights to it. You see what I'm saying?
True. You ain't wrong, man. So before I let you go up out of here, let the people know where they can find you, the music, and everything else you got coming out on social media.
4CGDrefoe at everything. You already know what's going on, man. I ain't going back.
All right, man. I appreciate your time, gang. Appreciate you coming through, man. And definitely when you get ready to drop the new project, I'd love to have you back, man. We could talk about it and probably possibly do a drop or something on here, man.
All right, one love. I'll be in Chicago in possibly less than a week.
Oh yeah, definitely. Matter of fact, Shorty, when you get here, Shorty, I'll come to you, come to me, Shorty. We can work on something, Shorty.
All right, say less. Shit, say less. On game. One love, my boy.
Love, gang. Just keep me posted.
All right, say no more.
All right, be safe out there, man.
All right, one love. You already know.